to make comprehensive provisions for its management and administration and for related matters, stand in the name of the House Leader of October 2020. I now invite the Leader to move that the bill be now read a second time. Leader.
Federal constituency. Honorable members, I am from Kano State. Your Excellency, the Honorable Speaker, honorable members, I rise to move that a bill for an act to establish the Nigerian Army University bill to make comprehensive provisions for its management and administration for related matters, HB 1100, Senate. Your Excellency, I so move. Bill to make comprehensive provision of its management, administration, and for related matters, as discussed and passed by the Senate. Your Excellency, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, this is like a straightforward bill. It is a bill to establish an army academy in the name of a university. And when you have that need, obviously you need a legislation from this honorable chamber. The National Assembly, comprising of the Senate and the House of Representatives. This bill emanated from the Senate. It was discussed and considered at all levels of legislative consideration. It is passed to this honorable House, Mr. Speaker, for our gracious consideration to concur with the Senate so that this bill will be passed, and when passed, this desirous academic institution for the Nigerian Army will be established. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I would like to make an additional point to what I have said now, that establishing the university in a zone like the Northeast zone, which of course every one of us know is ravaged by the pandemic, the serious pandemic of Boko Haram, militancy, kidnappings. I believe establishing an institution of this nature will do a lot of good for the people of the northeastern part of this country. It will do a lot of good for the people of the north central, do a lot of good for the people of virtually every zone of the Federation. But I believe this location, the choice of its location in the northeast, is a very good and wonderful
Honorable
one.
Mali.
And on this note, Mr.
Honorable
Speaker,
Lado,
honorable members,
please can you have your seat?
It is my wish that honorable members will give this bill an expeditious passage so that we can be able to achieve the establishment of this important institution for the service and the overall interest of the people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, I thank you. Honorable members, I thank you as you pass this bill for the second reading. Thank you. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
I remain Uzoma Nkem Abonta from Abia State. Mr. Speaker, with a heavy heart but total submission to legislative duties, I want to say no to this bill. Though I have not seen any compendium apart from what powerful leader railed out in support of this bill from the Senate. Mr. Speaker, for once, let us do a realistic programming and projecting, Mr. Speaker. This bill is asking to establish a military university. Ordinarily, nothing wrong with it. A bill should seek to cure a defect, to perfect. Mr. Speaker, Nigerian Defense Academy, I don't know, a degree awarding military institution. Mr. Speaker, Command and Staff College Jaji, what do they do? It's like masters after NDA. There's no vacuum this thing seems to create, to fill. We're talking of our lean pulse resources. Mr. Speaker, let's do projects, programs, schools that bring out of this quagmire economically and otherwise. I'm not saying security is not important. Is ND enough fully utilized? Nigerian Defense Academy. Upgrade it if you need be, if you must add the name university. Command and Staff College, Jaji. What do they do? Have you seen their curriculum? They are part like universities. It's a matter of name, nomenclature. And we're now seeking to create another third institution, university. Mr. Speaker, we've not even funded. Are they out of strike? The Nigerian University, whatever. And they also, why are we creating duplicity in the paucity of funds? I'm of the view, and I want to convince my colleagues, that this is not the time for this now. We have Defense Academy, that what degree they do, all the military training. We no longer go to Sandhurst and all water to train military. We are here. Why creative? This is not urgent. This is not needed now. Perhaps in the next 10 years, if we are cruising, we are like a plane now struggling with turbulence. Why add additional load? Let us not be sentimental or political about this. Let us be realistic and put things. Mr. Speaker, we need more polytechnics, technical schools. We can upgrade NDA if it need be. We can upgrade Jaji if it need be. But sitting down here now to craft another University of Military or University of Army to vote fund again, we should even have more agricultural programs, institutions. People are hungry, people are angry. Let us not do one another. On that note, please, let us not support this. Let us say no to this for now. It's in the next 10, 20 years. Thank you.
Dr. Zainab Gimba, I represent Bamanga Lakala Belge. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Borno State. Mr. Speaker, I wish to strongly support the establishment of the Army University in Biu for many reasons. Among others, one, Mr. Speaker, we have to look at the fact that illiteracy, the corroboration between illiteracy and poverty, and equally, the relationship between poverty and unemployment, and as well, we have to look at the effect of unemployment on the society. One of the reasons that brought about most of these things in the Northeast, for instance, now, is illiteracy and poverty. And, Mr. Speaker, let me just remind this Honorable House about the essence of education in the Northeast, especially in Borno State for now. In Borno State, as earlier stated by other speakers, we have only one federal university. Only one university, not even federal. The recent one was established by the Borno State government, which is not even, it has not even started well. And the Army University is one that has supplemented the University of Maiduguri. Mr. Speaker,
Honorable Manur, please.
Mr. Speaker, the Army has their research and development unit. This university has been established. I was there when at the inauguration of this university. It has been clearly stated that as a result of the research, they found out that this is one more reason that may bring some solutions to the recent problem we have. The university is not meant mainly for the Army. The Borno community are participating in the university. And, Mr. Speaker, in Borno State today,
Honorable Bonta, go back to your seat, please.
Last year we have more than 10,000 students that applied for the UME in the University of Maiduguri. They may equally apply in other universities in the country, but Your Excellency, you could see that due to the economy situation in the state, not every parent can send his child or ward to other universities in other states due to the expenses that may come along with schooling outside the state. And another issue is, Your Excellency, this university has already been established. The state government has given enough land for the establishment, has also contributed immensely with even the little resources they have. And honorable members, it is important that we should be very pragmatic in our leadership. We should be selfless, we should be considerate, and we should not be sentimental. And just look at in Nigeria, how many universities we have. We have over 200 or 300. I don't have the real figures. And we have only one in Maiduguri. And now the second one in Borno State, and now the second one in Borno State. Honorable members, some members are trying to truncate that university. I don't think it is a good leadership. We have to look at it. We have to be selfish. We have to look at the reasons, the objectives of this university, and support it. Because I'm sure nobody is happy. Nobody is happy with what is happening in the Northeast or in Borno State today. And if all these people all these boys that are in Boko Haram, they are educated to the university level, I don't think any one of them can be in Boko Haram. So, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I appeal to this House to look at the situation in Borno and then support this establishment of the university for the benefit of our children. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Honorable the Chairman.
From Katsina, representing Dora. My view on this issue is that we are having so much problem with ASU for now, lingering issues. I'm lucky I was paired with a very experienced chairman on tertiary institutions. We know what's going on. The best way out, I think we should keep about universities issue. Rather, we should privatize them. Concentrate on polytechnics. That's my take, sir. That's my take. Thank you.
Munir Babadan Agundi. I represent Kumboto Federal Constituency of Kano State. Mr. Speaker, my understanding of this bill, from even what I have known, what I have seen, this university has already been in place, and a lot of money has been sunk into the infrastructure in this place. And I understand the concern of my colleagues from some other part of the country. Mr. Speaker, I want to say I really concur with their concern. And for fairness, I think it is important that the other services of the armed forces, like the Navy and the Air Force, should also be given an opportunity to establish similar institutions in other parts of the country, like the southern part of the country, the Navy and the Air Force, so that we can have some fairness and equity to all parts of the country. And for now, I will urge them to support this bill. As I said, already a lot of money has been invested in the university. But for fairness, let us look at the Navy and Air Force to take care of other universities that will come up even from next year, Mr. Speaker, so that we'll make sure that our armed forces are well established in all the services. Thank you very much.
Say compendium of the bill to be done. I'm now hearing that the school is even ongoing. Who funded it? Who approved it? He's saying it's at the third level. So if he had presented some documents, that would have given us a compendium to know what to argue. But as we speak now, we don't even know the status of the school. We are being informed right now that the school is ongoing at the third year. So who funded it? It calls for budgeting. How did they fund it? What's the budget? So we are now not known what we are doing. We need to know the compendium, the status, and all whatnot. We are being confronted right now that the school is even built. Who built, Mr. Speaker? Did you budget for it? And all whatnot. That's my so I'm suggesting that we step it down to have the compendium and...
Dambua Goza Federal Constituency. I'm from Borno State. Honorable colleagues, honorable members, I want to shed some light about the location of the university and the importance of citing that particular university in that area. In Borno, we have one federal institution of learning, which is University of Maiduguri. And as it used to be, Borno used to be the capital of the defunct Northeast sub-region. In 2018, JAMB approved less than 9,000 slots of admission to University of Maiduguri. More than 22,000 students applied. In 2019, JAMB approved 9,500 units of admission. More than 26,000 students applied. This State Army University is located in Borno South Senatorial District with 9 local governments and with nothing less than 2 to 2.5 million population. As you are aware, as a result of Boko Haram insurgents, in Borno we recorded orphans more than 50,000, widows more than 50,000 as orphaned and widowed by Boko Haram insurgents. And one of the cardinal principles of Boko Haram is to discourage Western education. And we want to show to them and prove to them that we are not only maintaining the state of Western education we have, but we are trying to improve in order to prove them wrong with their philosophy of going against Western education. Secondly, we want to plead with you. This area where this university is going to be sited is the area that is relatively peaceful, where even people from the displaced communities may wish to go and have their studies there. So
I'm so glad that the work of debating has worked, and even those who oppose the debate for very good reason.